Hey rebels. Okay, so I'm gonna start this message out by saying shit. Shit. Okay. It says never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. Rebels. So, we have a message that has little to nothing to do with you. I do not know if this is your divine masculine that you were hoping would be your end all be all, or if this is just an energy that is popping up around you, and or if this is a likeness that you seem to keep on attaching yourself to or finding yourself attached to. So let's go ahead and get into this message. There is a divine masculine facade of an energy. Notice how it's laid, him there laid out in the struggle position. And uh, honey, this is a very murky, disgusting energy. Spirit wants you to know that your attachment to this person is definitely due to the hoodoo voodoo of it all. It is not meant for you to stay in this. It is not meant for you to coddle this or try to figure this out. This is simply due to you being able to observe it, whether it be in memory or in the presence of whomever this person is. Spirit does not want you to put yourself in harm's way, mentally or physically, by trying to negotiate or debate with this person. Spirit said, if you feel it necessary to continue to reflect on this person, by all means do so. Do not force yourself in disguise. Ooh, do not force yourself in disguise of trying to portray yourself to be a fit for this person, because that only makes you look desperate. And whomever this person is, they are definitely going to take advantage of it by putting you at a further disadvantage and pulling you further into hell with them. Mm. So, Spirit wanted me to bring to you a message of what is this person's issue that has nothing to do with you at all. This person's issue has everything to do with them. What? Okay, so ooh, baby. So Seven of Cups and the Chariot. This person has no problem at all leaving whomever comes into their presence in with their heads in the cloud and lead them with future faking illusions. Ooh, baby. Come on, honey. Future faking and the illusions of them supposed to be compatible. This person definitely does sop it up like a biscuit in regards to their needing someone to fix and resolve their issues. And they tend to enjoy those who are willing to stick around to try to fix and resolve their issues as if they really want someone to fix and resolve their issues, when that's not the necessity that they're seeking for. The necessity that they're seeking for is the clout of attention, right? And they do this, they pull in this trap so quickly. Earlier today, there was mm, this download that I got about a spider web being on your face. And no matter how much you pinched at your face, you could not remove it, though you felt it tickling your face constantly. That you would have to literally go cleanse yourself repeatedly. Like, cleanse yourself, dry yourself, cleanse yourself, dry yourself, cleanse yourself, dry yourself repetitively in order to remove this person's energy from your space, from your your ooh your biodome of a force field. Spirit said you really need to guard yourself and protect yourself from this person. Notice, I'm noticing even how much I'm saying yourself. So Spirit is saying you need to concern you with you. There is nothing at all that you can do to change this person and how they feel comfortable in dynamics. Even though, ooh, confirmation, even though they seem uncomfortable, I heard discomfort in the relationships and the dealings with others that they volunteer themselves in engagement with. This is all that this person knows. They do not believe in fairy tales unless they are creating a fairy tale for someone else just to watch that person struggle in the misery of actually believing that they could have any type of happy ending with them. Spirit said, guard yourself because this person is all about performance. This person will always choose themselves. No matter how much it hurts you, no matter how much it hurts whomever, matter how much no matter how much it makes somebody cry and ache and pain and have them ready to end it all, right? Spirit said this person's grounding is only in performance. It's not in growth. It's not, it's not in the endurance of creating anything of any betterment for anybody of themselves. Okay, can you hear that? Spirit said this person is so deep into performance of loss and toxic shit. It is definitely a poison of the nasty behaviors, but they are so skillful in being this way that it's they easily address themselves as being the nice guy because they are that person who will watch somebody scream and cry and beg and plead, but because they do not change their tone, because they do not yell or they do not use combative words, they feel that that makes them a nice guy because they are performing as a nice guy in that moment. Spirit say, if you are indeed hearing the description of someone who you are familiar with, who is in any contact or vicinity of you, Spirit said, limit your contact with them if you have to be in contact with them. Say less to them. Stop giving them essays of description of what it is that you feel, because all they're going to do is use that moment that you are exposing yourself in self-interrogation that you're sharing with them, and they're going to take that and they're going to use that against you every damn chance that they get in the most subtle of ways. Spirit is also saying this person has definitely told on themselves in your presence by the way that they get triggered in emotional reaction when they weaponize what you have told them and you expressing to them about who you are, what your not necessarily what your downfalls might be, but what you have experienced, that you are no longer of that version of yourself. All right. But Spirit says that this person is definitely attracted to you because they feel a tether to you. They feel and they realize that you have so much energy that they have never experienced from anybody else, that this is why they're constantly feeling that tether to go back and forth with you, playing these mental mind games of fuckery, playing this nice, performing as this nice guy. Now, I'm sure Spirit said, yeah, they're sure because they've witnessed it. They watched how this person has shown up for you in small increments of ways, and due to what you have experienced and due to what you understand this person is going through, it meant something to you that they were willing to even give you a portion of what you knew that they couldn't provide. Spirit said they are discounting you not spirit is discounting you. This person is discounting you in so many ways because they are definitely giving to others. Not saying that that they're, if you're in a relationship with this person, not saying that they're necessarily cheating, but they are cheating you and your experience. They're cheating your time. Okay? If you are not in a relationship with this person, Spirit says stop looking at them. They are not somebody to invest in. They are not somebody who's willing to invest in you. The only way that this person is willing to invest in you is by getting you in a comfort space, in a comfort zone to get you to let down your guards and ooh and go back over your non-negotiables unbeknownst to you, to be able to give them wiggle room, to fuck up your boundaries, to make you question if your boundaries ever exist, and make you reflect on when your boundaries did exist. Now, the further issue that this person is having amongst themselves is that they want to be seen as righteous. They want people to stop questioning them and their ways. They want to just be. They do not want to figure out what the hell their problem is. They've suppressed their issues, their internal being so deeply that their their eyes does not roll to the back of their head to look inward, Spirit is saying. They don't feel anything. The only thing that they feel is anger and frustration when they are denied access to something that they feel should be just easy breezy. I heard easy breezy cover girl, easy breezy for them to have access to, and so they can continue the upkeep of their facade. Spirit is saying that this person wants to be seen as someone who will persevere, that they are doing things without that they can do things without guilt, that they can do things without being seen as a failure. But what creates them to feel like a failure, the closest contact that they have to feeling like a failure, is when they are denied access. Spirit said, save yourself. Do not look at this person trying to save them. Yes, this was supposed, yes, no, not supposed to be. Yes, this is a twin flame. As much as I'm realizing on this channel, we're decentering, it's the energy of decentering the twin flame journey. Spirit said that this is definitely a twin flame journey that you may not want to give any attention to unless you just really are interested in doing things for the plot to fuck around and find out if this message is as law abiding, as law abiding as Spirit is trying to extend to you that it is. And I'm noticing how slowly I am talking and the repetition that I am talking in. So this is definitely a um a call to your wisdom, a call to your wisdom. They say pride comes before the fall. Pride comes before the fall. I'm just realizing how I've never noticed this, that there are two people in this cloud, in this big ass cloud. So this person definitely wants to have anyone who comes into their vicinity, whether it be male, female, whether it be family, friend, foe, it does not matter. This person is toxic as hell. Just like the place hell, right? The place that we've imagined it to be. They are as toxic as that. Okay? Say hell has no fury. It's not even like a woman scorn. It's the 14:14 on the clock. The deadness. Spirit said alone. Death, DEPTH equals dead. It's the same thing. It equates to the same thing for this person. There is no hope in the heart. This person is perfectly fine and waiting on the day that they are taken out. This is how miserable this person is. Even if there was other opportunities of that they felt that they, should have been taken out. This person is constantly challenging the Grim Reaper. Confirmation, constantly challenging the Grim Reaper to take them out. And Spirit said they do not want you alongside this person to be an innocent bystander. Okay, because you will not be innocent because you have been 15 on the clock. You notice. All right, so back to the beginning of the message. Spirit said this is not for you to run and tell this person what you know. This is not for you to try to get this person in a space where they are able to grieve this energy and mourn this energy inside them. Spirit said this person has no intentions of letting it go because this person definitely refuses to identify themselves as that. Remember, back to the performing as a good guy. Okay, they are at surface level, they are literally numb in the spirit. Okay, now they something about them has also tapped into the energy that spirituality is a big conversation now. Spirituality and the energy that's being given by those who the divine has blessed, right? And so spirit wants you to know that this person has definitely figured out. They read the manual, they looked over it, they studied it, they rehearsed it, and they've been getting very creative with the way that they are able to pull in others with their tactics to perform as if they are interested. Spirit has tried to help this person with ascension, but this person has ultimately made their choice and made their decision of how they plan on continuing. Mm, the Five of Pentacles, baby, let me tell you. This person, though they may potentially seem as if they are well enough to take care of themselves financially, they are experiencing so much depletion in their lives. Things that they will never expose to you unless they wanted you to be able to fix something for them because they can care less to do it for themselves. Spirit, back here as well. Oh, this person is having issues with overthrowing of their own authority. They're getting their picture a boiling pot with the lid on it. You start to see the steam coming out the sides. But even though you see the steam coming out the sides, you leave it on that temperature, and that temperature is turned up more and more every time they are denied something by someone who they are attached to in their presence. Spirit say you don't want to be around for that, baby. Let it go. They are having spirituality trouble. They are having spirituality problems. They are having issues with their spiritual aspect and understanding because those who consider themselves to be spiritual and do not abide by the religion that this person creates for their comfort are are a challenge to them and their authority. And due to this person feeling that they have so much authority, this person is willing to burn everything that you have ever built and created of yourself, of your own, and anyone who is an extension to you. They will burn down all your relationships. They will create a character of you that is just so harsh that even those who know you best will question you and will not know how to separate themselves from the denial of, however that resonates for you. Spirit says that this person feels that it is justice for the hell that they've been living in to have the mark of the beast on you and whomever comes into their space. And the mark of the beast is them. All right. Spirit also wants you to know that there is definitely a lot of projected magic from this person. Though they do not believe in spirituality, just the anger and the frustration that they have, is at a frequency so harsh that it is literally causing things to quake. Okay? Mm. Here with single, sexy, and successful. Oh, single, sexy, and successful. This is intimidating to them, but they cannot seem to have that attachment of understanding within their logic that seeing anyone happy, seeing anyone have something that they feel is not under control in their order. They don't know how to do anything other than show up as karmic. Oh baby, it's bad. It's bad. All right. Oh, and spirit, they are committed to leaving people in their thoughts of what happened, where did things go wrong, and they are committed to the projection of leaving whomever does not give them their way with the thoughts of you did something wrong. It was your fault. It was your doing. Spirit said all you can do is choose yourself and leave this the hell alone. Now, ascension with understanding, schizophrenia, and conditioning. Spirit is saying even if you know about this person past and their history, it's just best to leave them alone. Because, in the mental space that this person is, they can't hear anything different. They can't allow anything different. The only reason that they will learn anything new is to weaponize it against. That's it. Confirmation. They just educate themselves to weaponize things against. That's all. So no matter what you know about this person's hardships, that was not their fault, that was due to their upbringing and their conditioning, Spirit is saying that this is definitely a lost cause. Spirit said if you're having the thoughts of this is unfortunate, Spirit said don't even care about it. Go beyond caring less. Don't give a fuck at all. Save yourself. All right? They have intentions on triggering. That's all. They want to trigger butterflies. That feeling of completion. That's it's so disgusting. They are devoted to it. To triggering the butterflies in others. Not realizing that rebels with you, prayerfully, when you feel that old school feeling of butterflies in your stomach, it's a trust your gut feeling. It's not about being in love. It's definitely a warning from your body to you that something's not right. The Spirit needs you to trust yourself because this is something that Spirit will have to fight with you long and hard to save you from. If you were to choose to fuck around and find out, this will be a very long period in your life where you will be begging and pleading to be set free, for this person to let you go. You would be praying to the ethers to just end this. And if this is indeed someone who you once dealt with, that's why you feeling the tethers. Because they want you back. As spoken before, you have an energy that they have not been able to defeat. And however you removed yourself, they hate you for it. And I know it's none of your problem. It's none of your business. Let's get another one. Because ultimately, They wanted to show you off and then break you down, tear you down, because they do have an audience of support that will believe them in anything that they said, and anything that they say. And even this audience of support, they prefer for it to be you and not them. So you being around actually prevented this person from treating them like shit. And it gave them some breathing space and some free time to live it up because they knew all the harm was being attached to you. And even though they knew what this person's temperament was and what this person was fully capable of, they felt that you signed up for it, so why should they stop you? Babies, listen. Are we going here? Yeah, we gonna go here. Okay. Now, if they naked, we gonna cover it. All right, so you got 6 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, they have the 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. The Lovers. Then we say if they naked, we gonna cover them. So what we covering up the Lovers with? Oh, baby. The 3 of Cups. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, 3 of Hearts. 3 of Swords. 3 of Hearts. Spirit, why did we say 3 of Hearts? Okay, so you weren't their only supply. You were not their only supply, as obviously already shown prior to and before. And 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this person feels that they do their best work when they get in the space and energy of someone who is able to be seen as an individual, someone who is self-sufficient. Said many that are self-sufficient, because the ultimate challenge for them is to be able to tear you and them down. That's all they have. That's their only accomplishment in life. Now, I'm sure that there was other things in this person's life that you felt that they, were deserving of having a cheerleader for. They didn't care about that. That stuff was very, Spirit is saying, minuscule. But the thing that they are mostly proud of is how they are able to tear people down from their high horse, even if it was earned rightfully. They don't like to feel that they are defeated. They don't like to feel that they have to be defensive. And for anyone to make them feel like they need to be defensive, or anyone to be in their vicinity that makes them feel like they're not doing enough, or they're not having access to people who can create more for them, it makes them feel weak. The Spirit said, do not go trying to challenge this person. Their mind state, they're mystical. So I'm thinking the rapper Mystical. Whatever you know about the rapper Mystical, or whatever you can Google about the rapper Mystical, Spirit said this person is worse than Mystical, even as an artist, even Mystical as an individual. Okay. Honey, this person, they definitely want people to beg and plead for their assistance. They want people to beg and plead out of the misery that they have created due to the destruction that they brought into your and anybody's life. They don't even know what happiness is, but somehow this person feels pleased just by anybody being in misery, they don't get excited about much at all. But Spirit said it's something about that gives them a rather hard on. Yeah, you heard me. It gives them a hard on to be able to see anybody desperate and needing them to stop, wanting them to stop. Now, in regards to this Three of Cups and the Lovers, they, can we get another one? Let's get this right here. Toxicity or addiction, abusive relationship, they definitely do find that they do have bragging rights in these dynamics, and that whomever they drove to be crazy and mentally unaware, that they spend the narrative, which isn't even spun, because they wove the narrative into whomever they dealt with to be the toxic one, to be the one who's chasing after them, to be the one who's addicted to them and won't accept the fact that, they should go someplace else and heal their heart. But them knowing how much damage they done to anyone, it gives them something exciting to talk about to a certain demographic of people. Spirit is also saying that this is someone who does have social media presence of behind the scenes, using someone else's picture as their profile picture, and that you would not know that it was them. So, not that Spirit wants you to be paranoid, but Spirit definitely wants you to be aware of someone's social media presence and how this person never posts, but they may want to friend you, they may subscribe to you, they may even just look at whatever may be public to study you, as they have done with others. And then here with the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, there's no working with this person, because all they want to do is just steal anything of your efforts. They want to trick you into deceiving yourself. They want to cause you to abandon yourself. Spirit said this is a reality that you need to face. And for some of you, when you're ready, but they hope and they pray. They hope and they pray that you're never ready. Because this is the type of person who would not show pity if you were to meet your demise. Spirit, what is this? Okay, we got three. Okay, so we got the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. All right, yeah, this is a very dangerous person. I don't do reversals much. I do reversals when they come out, but seeing that I'm just pulling it out the box, and if I was shuffling it, and all my cards are pretty much right side up, I let them turn themselves. All right, so this person is after your independence. This person does portray themselves to be independent. This person is after your emotional intellect, though they portray themselves to be an emotional intellectual. Spirit said, pay attention. If this person has yet to present themselves to you or try to lure you in to be interested in them, pay attention. If this person constantly says something like, I like intellectual conversations, or they are very repetitive in saying that they are an intellectual person. Pay attention to those things that they repetitively say, because it's taking me to Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar would say certain things 3 times to drill it into your memory, to hypnotize you into believing that it is so. And so, which leaves other people very conflicted on when he's speaking in kindness and compassion, and when he's speaking in his toxic nature. And it's that whole pull back and forth of support. Spirit said, pay attention when this person, or pay attention when people are very repetitive of telling you who they are, because they want you to they want you to identify them as that. All right, Spirit, can we get ready to close out this message? Honey, performer, no joke, it says performer, chameleon. Wearing a mask or taking on a role to fit in makes it impossible to manifest your true desires. Create a life that feels good on the inside, not just one that looks good on the outside. But can we get another one? What the second one gotta say? Connection. The divine is conspiring to help you achieve unity through a partnership, friendship, or collaboration within a community and a like minded soul who can meet you with authority. Listen, they said one more. One more. Okay. Cosmic dancer, lighten up, play, enjoy this moment. See the many blessings in your life, and more blessings will follow. Have faith that things are going to turn out beautifully. So, Spirit wants you to understand this person is a performer. They are about performance. This is them studying and them researching things does not create empathy within them that they are able to feel for themselves, or that they are able to give outwardly. Spirit wants you to know that yes, this was brought into your life. This was brought into your life because Spirit wanted to see how far you would go in allowing yourself to be a test dummy. But if you have found the courage and the esteem and the self-love of yourself to remove yourself from this situation, honey, Spirit said, pay attention to all your blessings. You have so much more to live for. You do not need a project, especially of this caliber. You don't need it. Why are we going over here? Rebels, rebels, rebels. Show up, show out. But as said at the beginning of this message, Spirit said this is not for you to combat this person, or for you to tell them what you know, or for you to test dummy, try to touch. This person is they are fully loaded. They are fully loaded. There is nothing at all that you can do other than save yourself. Can we get, let's get these. Because if you don't save yourself, honey, you're gonna be back and forth fighting with yourself. This person will not give you any closure. This person will not give you any understanding. This person is not going to give a fuck about logic or making sense for you. They will resist and refuse to give you the details, the facts of the matter, and any and everything. Anything that you come up with will be all due to your imagination. Spirit said, save yourself. We got, they said another, honey. They say you better pull a magic fucking trick. You better pull a fucking magic magic trip. So for any of you who are, once again, educational purposes, entertainment purposes, use your own discernment for the sake of your safety. your mental safety, and your physical safety. Spirit say you might need to do a magic trick, okay? A magic trick and or a magic trip that removes you completely up out of this situation. And protect yourself. Protect yourself. But know that you are protected. All right? Know that you are protected. You just have to do your part. And part of you doing your part is remembering that this person does take in slaves. They want you to be a slave to the reality that they are creating to be your new reality, your new reality. If you so allow them to create it, the fuck? Okay. All right. Planets. Oh, anxiety about troubles. There will not be. There will be. There will not be. Oh, there will there there will not be. Mm, but there will be. Mm, anxiety about and troubles. So is it or is it not? What you gonna allow to be so? And will you pay attention to that gut feeling that you have, or will you consider it to be butterflies? Rebels, let's, oh, okay, fine, fine, fine. Look like mama gonna be cleaning up a mess. Okay, but y'all well worth it. Y'all well worth me having to, spend all the time that I gotta spend to shuffle back up these decks just to make sure that you get what you need from this message. Spirit wants you to identify yourself in your own leadership, that you don't need this shit, that you don't need this mess. You don't need the time that it's going to take to get out of it, even though it was so easy for you to get caught up in it. Going back to that energy of that spider web, that you will have to rinse, wash, and repeat. Rinse, wash, and repeat over and over just to get the ick up off of you. Inwardly, outwardly. Keep your mouth shut unless you need to really weigh somebody down for help. And it says, be clear about where you are putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within you to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We got you. So if you feel that this person, you love something so much about them that you couldn't let them go, honey, something that I've learned is that when you find yourself being caught up in an abusive situation, mentally, spiritually, physically, whatever the case may be, the only thing that makes you feel regulated is continuing on in that abusive situation until you remove yourself completely from that abusive situation and fight those desires and those yearnings to go back because you felt like you left something. You felt like something was missing. Honey, almost like if that abuse that you left behind was a dog that you cared about so much, and you felt that that dog was innocent, not realizing that dog is the reason why you got rabies. That dog is the reason why you got anxiety. That dog is the reason why you're so frustrated and unhappy with yourself, and why you will not center yourself, because that dog has made you so reliant on them being pleased. Honey, okay, what we got? Oh my goodness. Spirit said, fuck what the hell it looked like. Fuck what they had. Fuck what it seemed like they got. They watching your energy. They want it for themselves. They don't even want you to have it. And I know it makes no sense. Why would they want to tear you down when there's so much that you can help and assist in their gain? Spirit said that's just how they live life, and that's just what they're about. Stop trying to make sense of why this person does anything and concern yourself with you. If you was focusing more on you, you wouldn't be so focused on what the hell they got going on. So then you have 0505. Unexpected shift. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad, etc. So with this Three of Wands, honey, it's up to you. It's up to you. Whether you going it's up to you. And two. Yeah, alignment. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interests if you're piqued by something. Following this route, following these no, following these routes will help you discover your life purpose. Your purpose is not a project of a person or of an individual person. If you feel that you had so much to give to this person, imagine how much more you can give if there were many people who you can spread your message across to, who you can share your gifts with. There are actually people out there waiting on your presence who want to treat it with the nurturing nature of you, who want to share it appropriately, but not this person. This person ain't it for you. So, whomever came to mind, whether it was one or many people, yeah, you know what to do. Go live your life and make it do what it needs to do for you, babe. Go Rebels.